Abhishek, and hello everyone, and welcome for today's very interesting topic: skill-based approach for engineering graduates. So, first of all, I would like to extend my thankfulness to Ritesh and Mr. Abhishek for introducing me and giving highlights about my career, my academics, and everything. So, I will just take you to my PPT and we will just touch the topic. Before that, I would like to introduce something in detail. Just everything is covered, but just I do have a slide, so I will just quickly rush through it. Let me share my screen. Professor Ritesh, is it visible,
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
screen?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, thank you, thanks,
yeah,
thanks. Yeah, yeah. So my name is Sham Kumar Pitkar. Then, as explained by Ritesh, I have been working in different fields, in different roles throughout my career. I have done my BTech in chemical engineering, after which I started my career as GET in production. So that production, in that production plant, I was mainly responsible for production of continuous polymer chips, that is PET, polyethylene terephthalate. I was there for a year, after which I moved to Praj Industries Limited, Pune, and there I looked after engineering, commissioning, site management, and even to extent sales support. After which, after spending almost 5 years, it was close to 5 years, I got opportunity to move to Tetra Pak India, and it was a difficult transition because I was switching from alcohol-based industry to milk, so it was really interesting for me. But we, as being chemical engineers, or rather any engineer, so we should not be sticking to the one particular thing, and we should be open to the challenges. So considering the same thought in mind, I just jumped over and I just entered into a new area for me, and now have been successfully completed again close to 5 years, wherein I am looking after right now for the projects all over the globe, and the new business transfer from Europe to India. For India and especially Asia. So this is now a new hub. We all now are able to see, watch in different news and different channels that India is getting a new hub for all the opportunities. So the center for the growth is India, and more specifically the Asia.
yeah. Mr.
China is
Shah,
already there, but now, sorry.
yeah, I just want to disturb you for a minute. I forgot to introduce you in terms of your work profile once again. That Mr. Sham Bitkar has also worked for in Tetra Pak Sweden Limited for 6 months, where he has given opportunity to work with a team from the Sweden, where the business transplantation or business transfer from Sweden to India, that was a task given to the Sham Kumar Pitkar. Right, Mr. Sham?
Yes, yes, it is
Yeah,
very
yeah,
correct. Thank you,
yeah,
Ritesh.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, and that's what I was there. That
Mhm.
as India being a new hub, the whole world is looking after India as an opportunity to develop themselves and to spread their wings all over the Asia hub. So with the same opportunity, Tetra Pak Sweden, it is our parent company actually. So Tetra Pak Sweden, we are headquartered in in Switzerland, and we have engineering hub at Sweden. So as an internal project, I was assigned for that transfer, where we were transferring business of more than 150 crores per year from Sweden to India. And I am still driving it. It's not completed. It will be completed very soon, but just now it has some hiccups due to COVID situation, but now it's ongoing, and most of the part is completed. So coming going back to the background, I have completed my chemical engineering in from Gadge Baba University, Amravati University. In this, having my engineering degree, I'm emphasizing few things, and I will be emphasizing few things throughout my presentation, considering the audience. Like, you are engineering students, so there are few things which can be, helpful for your current tenure, and it will help you when you will step out of your schools. So while pursuing my engineering degree, I had done more than 5 implant trainings, especially in SCC Cement, Garware Polymers, Steel Authority of India Limited. I
Mhm.
had done 5 months project at Gharda Chemicals. Then
Mhm.
I had another implant training at Multi Organics Private Limited. So
Mhm.
all in all, I was never sitting idle during my summer vacations.
Great,
So
great.
I was just preparing that where can I get opportunity, how can I go outside my curriculum activities, approach the industries and learn in advance, because
Mhm.
learning in advance is something makes you makes you a differentiator than others. Because if you know, because after 4 years or 6 years, BTech, MTech, BE, ME, everybody will go into the market with the same qualification, that I am BTech chemical engineer, or I am BE chemical mechanical engineer, or environmental science. But the thing is, there will be thousands of candidates and whom to choose. So recruiters will definitely check for if you have anything else than others, any peculiar thing, any special thing. And at that particular point of time, these kind of things really helps, and this is my experience. Of course, extracurricular activities which are being held inside your college, or you have any hobbies, that also helps. But this is something which, being a student, we should look at.
Yes, definitely.
When I started my when I started my career in Praj, I was into brewery division, beer manufacturing. Then after that, just I told, I moved into dairy and beverage field. So while at Praj, I have worked for almost, you name any beer. I don't know who is familiar with beer or not, but
Mhm.
now the trend is increasing. That's what we at least see from the statistics point of view in India. So you name any beer, and I have worked for it. I have designed. I have been involved in the site activities, site installations, then commissioning, and actual production. So it was a complete life cycle for any project. So I was involved, just like it was shown on the slides by Ritesh, that I have gone into almost all the states in India, abroad as well. And in India, only one state was missing, where you are residing right now, is Ahmedabad, and you know the reason.
Yeah, yeah.
It is beer and yeah. So
Being a dry state,
so except Ahmedabad, I was
yeah.
sorry, Ritesh. Yes, please.
Being a dry state,
Correct, correct.
yeah.
So I never got an opportunity to come to Gujarat while in Praj. But then, yeah, it was, somewhere in my mind that, yeah, I am not going to Gujarat. So that dream or that wish got fulfilled when I moved to Tetra Pak. And the very first travel I made was to Ahmedabad, because Ahmedabad is, Amul and all those, but in that particular cluster and area, so you have many dairies and customers in dairies. So I moved. I came to Ahmedabad, and my wish to come to visit to Gujarat was fulfilled actually. Yeah. Then on my personal front, on my hobbies, I like cooking, listening music, and cricket. Now I'm not able to give much time to the cricket, but yeah, sometimes I do. In our yearly events or by monthly events, I do participate in those. Yeah. So coming to our main topic of today's webinar, skills, college to industry. Before touching this particular presentation of the main content, I would thank to my co-presenters, my friend Ritesh and Professor Abhishek Gupta. And I will request them to add on their points, and they are co-presenters, they will definitely come up with their points, but add
Sure.
on the points, and we all will try to connect the dots between the academics and the industry, so that ultimately will help the audience at a very great extent.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So in my agenda, I have chosen few skills which are really important for engineering graduates pursuing or even done recently. Uh, that what are the important things which are sought when at the time of interview, or even when you are selected, you are progressing throughout your career at any point of time. Even if you are not, we are not talking about professionalism, rather in the real world, in the outside world, these things are really important, these skills are really important. What are they? Build capability, collaboration, change management, how to change, perform. And I have a last slide that is on the suggestions, that what I think should be known to you guys,
Mhm.
which will definitely help you in your career, in your curriculum, and
Mhm.
in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So building capability. What is capability? We all know what is capability. That is nothing to explain.
Mhm.
But what is the point here? Point is, we should cultivate a growth mindset. And to cultivating this mindset, today is the time.
Correct.
Why today is the time?
Mhm.
Because we all know tomorrow never comes. But that is the whole story. I'm talking about the real practical things happening outside the world, happening actually in our world.
Mhm.
We know the challenges due to COVID-19 and the current situations in the industry, in the world.
Mhm.
So we should explore, we should explore ourselves, we should explore the world, we should come out of our comfort zone,
Mhm.
we should step out into out of the box
Mhm.
and think to grow. And
Yeah.
we have to do that today. Because if we will not do it today, if we will be sitting around and doing nothing, tomorrow
Mhm.
nobody is going to come and ask us that, okay, what is your importance.
Mhm.
Actually, if we invest today's time, it will be asset for tomorrow.
Correct.
So what are the supporting behaviors? What are the supporting behaviors? Learning from failure. Yeah, this is the biggest thing. We have been watching on the news, on the new in the reading in the newspaper, that very small age children, they
Mhm.
are committing suicide.
Mhm.
Even the engineering graduates, engineering students, or
Mhm.
rather the employed people,
Mhm.
because they cannot digest failure.
Yeah.
But my friends, it is nothing big. Failure is nothing big.
Mhm.
It is actually served into everyone's dishes. We just need to learn
Mhm.
how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So learning from failure is one of the biggest skill, I can say. And this
Mhm.
is not, this is not god gift, this is not
Mhm.
god given. That's why it is a skill. We
Correct.
have to develop it. If we don't have it, no problem, we can practice it.
Yeah.
But it is, that's why this is the first one in my list, learning from failure.
And
Then building a coaching culture. Yes, sorry Ritesh, please.
no, you continue. I feel someone else for that. You continue. I
Okay,
will. I
okay.
will. I will
I
start
thought
when you
somebody.
finish this. You will finish this timely feedback. Then I will start. Don't worry.
Great, great, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. And I don't know Ritesh, but yes, it would be great if the session would have been interactive, that we can speak mutual ways with the audience. But considering the time limit, how you want it to be, a
No, no.
continuous interaction, or we
Just
should take questions in the last?
yeah. Just for your information, already I have floated a message that participants can post their questions. Already it is in chat box. If they can reply me, I will ask to you in between, or in at the last we will have an interactive session where all the participants may raise their hand, and we will give opportunity to
Ask
talk to
questions.
them, right? It will be a two-way process.
Great, great, great.
It will be a two-way process.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah, and I
Yeah, it
feel our
should be
students,
actually.
I will students will not disappoint you in this case. So they are good, and they will ask you a few questions. Don't worry.
Great, great, great.
Yeah,
I'm honored to have such a bright audience then.
yeah,
And I'm looking forward to more and more questions.
definitely, definitely. We will have a dynamic session because
Great.
we are having a dynamic person with us, Mr. Sham.
It's actually a dynamic forum, I would rather say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
great. So building a coaching culture. See, you are into a coaching field right now. Coaching goes on, learning goes on throughout the life, but this particular for students, this particular time is for coaching. I mean, to get coached. You can
Mhm.
rather coach as well to others also, but you have so many dignities around you, lecturers, visiting faculties,
Mhm.
even such webinars. So students can grasp as much as they can, and they should, they must.
Mhm.
So but giving importance to such factors, such things
Mhm.
during the college life is
Mhm.
now seldom, because
Mhm.
students are not thinking what how this can help in the future. But
Yeah.
let me tell you,
Mhm.
improving performance through timely feedback. So this is one of the feedback. Your teachers, your professors are giving you timely feedback, and if they are not, if due to certain limitations, if somebody is not able to come back to you, then it is students, it should come from within, that they should approach people, they should explore that who can help me, they should find out the ways, they should approach their lecturers or faculties or even friends,
Mhm.
seniors, and go to them, ask their questions, perform, act, and then again go towards them and ask the timely feedback.
Yeah.
So why we are doing all these things is to build our capability. That is the main aim. We are the only ones. It
Mhm.
means you are the only one who will be benefited from this, because
Yeah.
your capability is going to increase, which will help you in your future. Then
Shyam,
collaboration. Yes,
with your due permission, I want to add some points.
please.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm going to give some personal experiences, our personal experiences from our college life. Uh,
Of
shall
course,
I
please.
proceed? Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah,
first
yeah.
one, supporting behavior, which discussed by Mr. Sham. He was saying for learning from failures. Uh, as all of you are aware that Sham and me are batchmates during BTech. So when we completed our BTech in chemical engineering in 2010, it was the period where we were not able to grab any opportunity. Right, Sham?
Correct, correct, very
Yeah.
correct.
So what happens that time? Many of us were demotivated. But when most
Correct.
of us, when as being a Maharashtrian, we have to move to the Pune or Mumbai. So my batchmates we moved to the Pune, and many of us were searching for the job. But what happens? We never disappointed ourselves in a group. So now you may be able to see that Mr. Sham, he is a project leader in Tetra Pak. Some of our colleagues from college, they are working in SR or Naira. Some of them are having their own firm like wastewater treatment. Right, Sham?
Correct, correct, very
They are
correct.
working in Thermax. Thermax is one of the best company, let's say, for process engineering. Bhavi Plast,
Yeah, yeah.
Thermax. There are different n number of companies, MNCs are there where our batchmates are working right now. So being a graduate in a year such a where we were not able to get a job for a year or so, but and even adding to this, many of our friends, they are working in Gulf countries, right, Sham?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True,
Yeah,
true.
right now they are working in Gulf countries. Some of them are working in ONGC. So let's say why it has happened. It is due to our chain that we have not demotivated ourselves. So that was the experience which I want to share with you. I think in due course of time, Sham will also get back to these learning aspects, right, Sham?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And Ritesh, I would like to appreciate this point which you
Mm-hmm.
brought in,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, now I can correlate that in
Mm-hmm.
2010, that was the situation where, there was a slowdown,
Yeah.
economical slowdown, and the
Mm-hmm.
opportunities rather very seldom in the industries.
Yeah.
And now is the time,
Mm-hmm.
today is the time, which
Mm-hmm.
is similar. Today is, of course, worse than 2010. I
Yeah.
mean, this has never come like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, the point which you have just now touched, it's very important, that
Mm-hmm.
we should not demotivate ourselves.
Yeah.
It's very, very good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Thank you, Ritesh. Thanks.
you. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. How we will not demotivate ourselves? We should
Mhm,
learn. We
mhm,
should discuss with our peers, with everyone, so that we will get to know many things from the world, many
mhm,
failures,
mhm,
many success stories which will inspire us. How it will happen? It will happen through collaboration. What is collaboration? Collaboration is nothing but getting across our boundaries and discuss with people, work with them, understand and focus on the big picture.
mhm,
It's not like you are just building a camaraderie in your campus or in a particular group, because we all know that we belong to a group in the college, we belong to a group in the company as well.
mhm,
That's there is nothing wrong into that,
mhm,
but we should collaborate with others as well. That is the important factor, and that is what we should learn in college life. I have
mhm,
learned it in college life.
mhm,
I even Ritesh and me, we had many friends
mhm,
in different different what you call it, disciplines, different
mhm,
departments,
mhm.
and rather different colleges.
Yeah.
So this is something we should learn in college.
Mhm.
Another thing what we should learn is to be goal centric.
Yeah.
While collaboration, just like I said,
Mhm,
at the
mhm,
same time we come to know what are the failures in going on, what are the success stories going on. So
mhm,
with this it helps us to become goal centric, that okay, now I know all these things in the world
mhm,
which is happening.
mhm.
What is my goal?
Yeah.
What can distract me? What
Mhm,
can make me on what can make me to come back on my path?
mhm.
So all these things to grow ourselves, that comes from the collaboration.
Yeah.
And collaboration is one of the most important factor in
Mhm,
the industries, because there are students who are introverts. What do we check? What do we check in the interviews? The very first thing is a person extrovert or introvert? Because if he would be introvert, he would not be a good team player. Yeah, he can be the master of his particular subject,
mhm,
but if he's introvert, he's not going to be in the team.
mhm.
So it's you, and you cannot run a business single handedly. Same
Definitely.
way,
Mhm,
a single person, maybe he is a subject expertise, but if he's not collaborating with the people, he
mhm.
will be outlined from the group, and then it becomes a additional burden, because people are not friendly to work with him and vice versa. So it just disturbs the environment in the working place. That's why being extrovert is one of the important factor. How we develop this? By collaborating. Then
Just to
next is
Sham,
change.
Sham,
Yes, yes,
just to
Ritesh,
add few
please.
points to the collaboration. I want to highlight the some collaborations of Faculty of Technology, Marwadi University. Being a academician or let's say a student, we must have a collaboration with different institute around the globe. So Marwadi University is having collaboration, and our student used to visit other universities. So some of our participants which are with us today, uh, like Meet, Vinti, and Dharamjit, they visited Poland for last 6 months, and they completed one semester there. So the collaboration learning, they are aware about it. Many of our students from Marwadi University used to visit abroad universities where we are having collaborations. Apart from the academics body or research centers, we are having a collaboration with different industries also, where our students are going for implant training, as you have mentioned earlier. So collaboration, I also feel like that we have to step away from the boundary which we have kept for ourselves being a student, because nowadays that due to this virtual online platforms, the globe has not limited by its boundaries. We can even just to for example, most of the participants, those are sitting in front of laptop right now. If you may not wonder about this, I am sitting in Rajkot. Mr. Sham is sitting in our hometown Chikli district, Buldana in Maharashtra. And similarly, all of our participants, those are sitting in different parts of the India. So let's say this is not a boundary or limitation for us for the collaboration nowadays. So I want to take this opportunity and to share this dais in a such a way that all the participants, those are here, immaterial of whoever he is, right? Either he may be academician or industrialist or let's say business person, business minded person. We have to take this opportunity to build ourselves in this lockdown period. So as our students are doing earlier, that they are going for let's say different institutes, let's say in Poland or somewhere else, or in the industries for their implant training, or some of them are working with me in a laboratory for their project work. So what we can do, we can collaborate in different aspects. Even if I'm not wrong, Mr. Sham is a kind of person, I know him very well, he's a good mentor, and he will be happy to work with us in due course of time, right, Sham?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Why not?
Yeah, yeah, you can proceed, Sham. This is,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's really great input, Ritesh.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. So and the another advantage of being getting into collaboration, having collaboration is
Mhm.
you get to know people, you get to know, learn from them, and
Mhm.
it helps in many ways. Yeah. I had another point which I had to tell, but while listening to you, I forgot the point later.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So how do we build ourselves? How do we collaborate?
Mhm.
Maybe we
Mhm.
are at a certain point, and now we know that we are at point A and we need to go to point B.
Yeah.
But it is not that easy. Just like
Mhm.
Ritesh said, that
Mhm.
we have to step away from our comfort zone. We have to come out of the box.
Yeah.
So for this thing to happen, we
Mhm.
need to change.
Mhm.
And change is the thing which is most difficult part,
Mhm.
because we can suggest people that you should do this, you should do that, you
Mhm.
should change, man. You should change your attitude, you should change your routine, you should change your habits, hobbies, whatnot. But when it comes to ourselves, then it becomes the biggest thing in the world.
Mhm.
So change management is very peculiar, is very important thing for everyone.
Mhm. Mhm.
And how important it is to understand this change, that the whole world is changing now. Everybody is saying throughout the world that this situation which we are having right now in the world, COVID-19 situation, this is a new normal. Just like Ritesh told, that we are now collaborating with having in the sitting in the different cities.
Mhm.
So this was happening earlier, but not at such great extent, not
Mhm.
such extensively. Now the proportion of this particular different ways of working is tremendous.
Mhm.
So we have to see that
Mhm.
how the business environment is changing,
Mhm.
how the educational environment is changing. We have to identify what I should do to be into that environment, how I should catch up that space
Mhm.
and embrace the opportunities
Mhm. Mhm.
for those identified changes. Because we all know change is the only constant.
Yeah.
So if we will not change, somebody else will change, he will replace us, because world is not going to stop. So better we should embrace those particular identifications, identities in the changing business environments, and develop ourselves. So what are the supporting behaviors for this? Fast and decisive. How do we make ourselves fast and decisive? We should have thorough in-depth knowledge and a practice of being fast and decisive, because there are people who have really very vast knowledge, but they are not fast and decisive. So those are the prerequisites to become fast and decisive, but you have to practice this. You have to go back to your decisions and think, have was that possible to take this decision 5 weeks back? Was that possible to take a decision 2 hours before. You have to analyze the situation, and being being into the after being that analysis done, then you can understand that where I am lacking and how I can be more fast and decisive in my particular decisions. Then being agile is again linking back to the collaboration. You have to be agile, then only you can become more collaborative, or vice versa. You can say you are more collaborative and now you are becoming more agile. So there should be a potential, or when different people are looking at you, there should be a view from them that okay, this person is having something in him or her, that he's always asking questions, he is doing something, so he's different than others. So we have to be agile, we have to come out up with our own ways of becoming agile, but or you can follow the existing ways, but you have to be agile. Then most important factor, though in the college life or in the professionalism, conflict management. Nobody can live without conflicts. Personal life, college life, professional life, there will be conflicts. You cannot run away, you cannot turn your back against the conflicts, so rather you have to stand up and face it. But the thing is, how you will face it defines your attitude, defines your personality, because conflicts will be there, but how you are going to deal with it, that defines your behavior, that defines your personality. And you may not know that how recruiters or how people surrounding you are judging you, but they are just looking at you, they are observing you at different times, and they are checking that how this person is behaving in this particular situation or different situations. So we should be balanced, we should be imperative, and we should know how to deal with conflicts. Another thing is innovation thought process. This is again one of the most important factor while you are in the education field, while you are in pursuing your education, because you can see there are many people who are coming up with brilliant ideas. There are many of you as well who might be having ideas, or rather have implemented ideas already. So that innovation thought process should come up. Sweden, Ritesh told about Sweden. I was into Sweden. I understand now from Ritesh that there were few students who went to Poland as well in collaboration program. So Sweden is known, or rather Europe, I can say, that is known for their innovations. So you name any innovation, or you name 80-70% of the innovations which have been done and are in the world today. So mostly 70% innovations are coming from Sweden area.
Correct.
So this is not happening overnight. They have that culture. Unfortunately, we are not up to it, but now we have been doing well in recent years, and now we can take it further. This is the legacy which we have got from our ancestors, and we have to take it further. But we have to add in our efforts to that.
Correctly highlighted, Sham. Just a point which you have shared with us, right? Innovation thought process, right? So
Correct.
just to share a few moments of our students of their achievements, as a working with Marwadi University from last 3 years, government of Gujarat, they are organizing Gujarat Industrial Hackathon every year, where a set of problems are given. Those may be industrial problems where students have to work. Guidelines will be given. A team of, let's say, maximum 8 students with a mentor, they have to work on this problem statement, and they have to provide a possible solution for this kind of problems. I feel when it started 2 years back, I started mentoring students. So initially, I mentored almost 50 students when we started the first meeting. And a part, let's say, the outcome of it is one of my student team, which consists of 8 members. They worked on neem coating of urea, They entered in the grand finale of this Gujarat Industrial Hackathon last year, which was conducted at Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Petroleum University, Gandhinagar. And this year also, I had three teams to whom I mentored, and they worked. I really appreciate the team of the students. Those worked this time. They worked for, let's say, properties of biodiesel. They worked for energy consumption. Uh, I really appreciate the three girl students from our department who worked on plastic waste. So there are different kind of students are available nowadays, which I want to share with Mr. Sham because he is away from the academics. But the students, those who are nowadays in a classroom, I really hats off to these students because their thinking process, or let's say the thought process, is really innovative. Just to add a point which you have shared, Sham.
That's really great. I mean, I'm really happy to hear this.
Mhm.
Yeah, great, great. And I rather encourage many more students that they should collaborate. Now we can touch again back to the topic. They should collaborate. They should learn from others
Yes, yes.
that what they are doing.
Mhm.
Not necessary if you are due to your maybe low interest, or if you are your limitations that you cannot catch up with the world. Yeah, but you can catch up with your peers. You can catch up with your friends. You can check what they are doing, and you can at least try to do so.
Yeah.
It is not important that you should finish the race.
Mhm.
It's not basically a race, but I'm just taking an example.
Yeah.
It's not important, but the participation in the race is also a good thing that you will learn from it. At least you will learn something.
Mhm.
So something is better than nothing.
Yeah. And once again,
So yeah,
going to the
yeah, yeah.
personal experiences, uh, just to have a lighter mode, uh, just to discuss with the participants, we used to participate in different cultural activities. Sham and me used to have anchor for our college events based
Yeah, yeah.
gathering, and even we also participated in our actually being a college. We are affiliated to the Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, where they used to have a cultural meet, right, Sham?
Yeah,
Youth
yeah. Youth
festival, a
festival.
kind of youth festival, where we used to perform. If I'm not wrong, in year 2009, we participated for drama competition. If I'm not wrong,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
And without fearing anything, we started participating because we were aware that being from rural area where we were not exposed to any kind of facilities, we went to the a college where we have to perform. It was full of all facilities, right, Shah?
Correct, correct.
Yeah, so that was the participation what we required. So just try to step out of the box in which you are right now. I feel many of our participants, they are already crossed this boundary, but the discussion which we are making, it is for, let's say, uh, which is covering a span of almost 12 to 15 years. So I know all of the participants are ahead of us right now, and that is a plus point for us, right, Shah?
Correct, correct, correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is, I mean, we can call this as a generation gap,
Yeah,
because it's been now 15 years, or 10 to 15 years rather.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, we can.
great. Yeah. But just to add,
Mhm.
what just Ritesh has told.
Mhm.
If we are not stepping out, if we are not coming up, we are not, what did you say, breaking the boundaries or something like that.
Mhm.
So if you are not doing it, you are fooling yourself.
Yeah.
So you should not do that,
Yes.
because not having facilities, not having this, not having that. Yeah, I mean, this is the real world. It will happen. You cannot have all the things around you ready made. No, you have to go for it. You have to strive for it. You have to try for it.
Yeah.
And there will be reasons for which you will blame. But remember, my friends, a bad workman blames his tools. But you can blame your tools once, twice, thrice. But at least by fourth time, people will get to know that this workman is not made for these tools. or rather for this particular assignment or job.
Mhm.
So not going to that limit, we should rather learn from it that what others have failed, and we should come out of our boundaries. We should go out and learn. We should start, we should initiate at least today. Yeah. So, and that's where our last skill, we can say, is coming: perform. Relentlessly driving continuous improvement.
Mhm.
That's what we were talking to.
Yes.
In yes. So hold yourself and others responsible for result. So it's not like that. Sometimes it may happen that it really your tools are not working. Fine. But when tool is working and you are not able to do your job,
Mhm.
you have to hold responsible for you yourself as well.
Mhm.
That is again, just like I gave an example, that when it comes to yourself for change management, it is the biggest task in the world.
Mhm.
Same is the thing. When there is a mistake, then
Mm.
we are highly reluctant to accept that. But if you want to perform, if you want that your performance should be highlighted, should be seen in the world, you have to hold responsible for your own results. Maybe good, maybe bad.
Mhm.
Maybe mistakes can happen, maybe wonders can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to hold yourself responsible,
Mhm.
and others as well. You have to have that courage.
Yeah.
If somebody is getting wrong due to someone, you have to have that courage that you should hold responsible, that my dear friend, this has happened because of you. But the way of doing things is also important. It should not be shouting, screaming, blaming. It should be for good, that okay, this happens because of you. Next time we can again come together. You correct your this point, I will correct my point, and
Mhm.
again we will collaborate. We will make we will shake our hands and
Mhm.
we will go further.
Correct. Correct.
So this particular skill in our thought process, this should be embedded continuously.
Mhm.
So what are the supporting behaviors for that is productivity focus, just like I told. Because if you will keep on continuing, if you will keep on blaming each others, it will not give you any productivity. Take your examples, the students who have completed their third year, or maybe who have completed, just as Ritesh told, implant trainings or even project work. So how it has happened, how it could have happened, or if you are about to start your project, how this can happen. Collaborate, learn, speak to your seniors, your peers, your lecturers.
Mhm.
Take the guidance, build a coaching culture, which, I'm linking the dots again between my slides only.
Mhm.
So then only you will have your productivity,
Mhm.
then only your performance will be seen.
Mhm.
And all these points which I have explained through my slides, just like Ritesh have told clearly, that I am away from the academics, I am away from the
Mhm.
college from since long, except my MBA part. But when you have a generation gap, the point of discussions are different in different forums. So
Mhm.
though I am away from there, I am able to highlight this point is because these points are important in the industry. And when I was asked by Ritesh and Mr. Gupta that, okay, what should we explain to the students, what things can be benefited, when we were brainstorming things,
Mhm.
when I think back that okay, what could have happened, or what could be given to the students,
Mhm.
which will help them to learn things during the college, and it will help them to build successful careers in the industry. Then I came across these common points. Though you could be in college, or if you step out of the school or college, and you will be going into the market,
Yeah.
these are the things which will definitely come across you. They will be walking with you, hand to hand, shoulder to shoulder.
Yes.
These things, these skills will not leave you.
Mhm.
So better you embrace them, you think on these factors, and you prepare yourself. For this thing, you have to be disciplined,
Mhm.
of course.
Mhm.
college life is for discipline. This doesn't mean that you should not enjoy your college life. We are not saying that.
Mhm.
But when there is time for study, you should study. When there is time for sports, you should do that.
Okay.
You must have discipline.
Mhm.
That is the most important factor for the performance. Then problem solving, planning, and being a team player. Just like this example of being team player, I have explained earlier as well.
Mhm.
Single-handedly, you cannot have miracles.
Mhm.
Maybe you can sometimes. I'm not against it. It have happened,
Mhm.
but team is most important factor for running businesses, for running anything. That's why a project is given to a team. You have a team. It's not given to a single person.
Correct. Correct.
Even scientists are working in a group.
Mhm.
So for performance, all these factors are really very, very important.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's it from the skill side.
Mhm.
Then I would request Mr. Ritesh and Mr. Gupta to add upon technical skills. If you want me to add upon technical skills, I can do that. But it's better that you guys step in, and you know, now we will try to connect the dots for next few minutes, and then we can open the forum.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really feel that whatever the aspects which you have discussed, uh, let's say, though it is a joining, though it is a points, but these are correlating or joining the aspect
영적
of
초콜릿 좀.
industry as well as
엄마
academic.
줌기봐 좀 줌.
So I feel you have correctly pointed out most of the points which we intended to discuss with the student, as already suggested by Professor Gupta with me during a discussion. So we had a long discussion about this, which points to be discussed, and we both of us, means me as a and my colleague Professor Abhishek, will be happy to see this after, let's say, after this webinar, that all the points which we thought it is to be come from industry all are discussed. I feel Professor Abhishek is agree with me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You are true in saying, because say all dots or all points raised by our speaker, maybe all students will be knowing them, but most important thing is that we accept those points, that we will be doing this. Say being a teamwork, I will be doing this, because what happened whenever we works in team or in as an individual, we always try to blame someone else for failure. The last main point discussed by our expert Shyam, Mr. Shyam. Uh, what I want to say that he has truly said that we should accept our mistake as well as, and we should try to find a solution for them, so that if those issues or problem came across, say for in next session or during next job, that you won't be facing the same situation that you have faced during condition one, because you have to be in learning mode for your whole life, even during your job. Maybe you not be studying your subject, but still you will be learning with your experience, and you have to make your experience fruitful in terms of industry. Then and then only you will be able or get promoted within industry. Else you will remain at the same position, at the same profile for many years, if you do not keeps on learning from your mistake. Dr. Ritesh, you want to add something?
Yeah, well said, Professor Abhishek. Mm, I feel most of the points which are covered by Mr. Sham, those are relevant to us, as I have given live examples to him, like our collaboration with European Union, and collaborations with different industries in the different parts of Gujarat and all over India. So I feel these are the good suggestions by Mr. Sham that can be implemented by an engineering graduate. So it is not for engineering graduate. It is, as Professor Abhishek rightly highlighted, it will be for each and everyone, the one who will try to make something out of its his or her degree. Okay. So I feel these are the points which we thought to mention from our side, from academia. uh,
Yeah, yeah,
I feel after this I have some we have some questions. uh,
yeah. Before that, Ritesh, I do have few suggestions which I think will help the students.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, maybe few of these points are already covered, but I will just maybe these will repeat. But
Mhm.
it's important to discuss now and suggest.
Mhm.
So being extrovert, I have explained enough.
Mhm.
Then another point is live with the reality and not with the myths.
Mhm.
Sorry, I have seen people, or rather my friends, juniors, students. No, that is very low paying job. I will not go for it. No, that is something, that is the job which I don't like. I don't want to go to production. I want to go to design. I want to go to that. I want to go to this. Sorry. That is okay. There will be some interest which you will be having, and you should respect that. There's nothing wrong with it. But you have to at the same time check that are my expectations are exorbitant, or are they a reality, or am I taking right steps to follow my dreams. So that is very important thing, that you have to live with the reality and not with the myths.
Yeah.
Then hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Mhm.
Though you have your dreams, you have a plan,
Mhm.
that okay, I will do this course, that course, and then I will go to design. No problem, you should do this. That is actually actually you should do. But if you whatever you have planned doesn't work, you have to prepare for the worst. You might fail in your plan. You have to be prepared for that. There is nothing wrong. You have to start over again. While doing all these things, you should have logical thinking. You should not dream that okay, I would be an entrepreneur who is successful running 100 crore business within 1 year. No, it's not going to happen. It might happen. It's not like wonders can happen, but not always. And I am not the special person in the world, because everyone thinks that I'm special. This will not happen to me. I'm special. I can do this. Yeah, you are special. Nobody's having doubt about it. But you have to have logical thinking for whatever you plan, for whatever you think. And I'm telling you these things because these are very important factors. That is something going on in the minds of each and every students while they are in the third year or final year, or even in during post graduation.
Correct. Correct.
While doing all this planning, dreaming, one thing is budget.
Yeah.
Your budget will not bounce in between like this particular line has bounced in. You will not get money from anywhere. You have to check your budget,
Mhm.
that okay, I am dreaming for this or I am planning for this, but am I having enough money, or am I having enough arrangements for my money? Because okay, if you are planning for some kind of course which cost you 10 lakh rupees,
Mhm.
now your parents are not in position to invest that money today. So maybe you have to change your plan a bit. You have to go and work for some time, then you have to save your money, and then you have to go for that course afterwards. Or maybe if your parents have money but not enough, you have to go to banks and ask for the money, take education loan or something like that. And this goes on while starting up a business, while running a business, while doing any course, going for higher education, anything. But budget is something which you have to keep always in your mind while doing all the planning and dreaming. Then optimization of everything. Am I doing the right thing? This is right or wrong? You have to come in between. You should not be stranded on the one side. So you have to see that whatever am I doing is optimized or not. Then one more point which I would like to highlight is uses of tools. Excel, MS Project, PPTs. These are the things which you guys might be knowing already. I'm sure. But these were the things which we were not so familiar when we were in the education. But now, as Ritesh has said, that now the generation has changed. You guys must be having this knowledge. But I would still emphasize that these you should make, you should have tools in your hand which will definitely help you in your curriculum and outside your curriculum. Then you should be king of one, jack of all. If you are king of everything, it's the ideal situation, very great. But if it is not possible for you to master everything, you should master at least one, and you should know all the topics.
Correct, correct.
If you have all these things,
Mhm.
sky is the limit, my friends. That's it. Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Gupta.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are rightly pointed out that yes, sky is the limit for each and everyone. Just we have to try for it. Okay. Mm, I feel we have some questions. Mm, there was a question from Anupama. Anupama, unmute yourself and you can ask the question. Yeah.
Yeah, sir, it was a very inspiring session.
Mhm.
Sir, I want to ask you one question. What is the meaning of building camaraderie? Can you give one practical example?
Very good question. Do you know a meaning of camaraderie?
No,
Anupama?
sir. No, sir.
No. Camaraderie is nothing but building a friendfulness, building friendship,
Mhm.
having a good rapport with your peers, with your friends.
Mhm.
Just like, Ritesh has shared moments from our college life when we were in the college.
Mhm.
So why that would have happened? Why do you think so?
Mhm.
In our college, there were more than 2,000 students. So why Ritesh can think or remember few moments between him and me? That was because we had a camaraderie between ourselves. We had just when we had few posts on the LinkedIn and Facebook. We got a comment from our professor, Dr. Bhambere. He said, good to see you guys together, Ritesh and me.
Mhm.
So even after 15 years or 13 years, if that guy, if that professor is remembering us, even though I had not come in contact with him, that is something which have happened or which is possible because of a camaraderie. So that is something we
Yes.
build with, yeah, that is something with which we build amongst ourselves. That is, you can call a halo around you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome, Anupama.
thank you, Anupama, for this wonderful question. As I suggested already in chat box also, if any participant, if they want to share your views or they want to ask some question, please raise your hand so I can unmute your individual and you can ask question. Yeah, yes, one more is there. Maya Shankar is there. Uh, yes, you can proceed with your question, Maya. Hello.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible.
Uh, hello.
Yes, Maya, please proceed.
Yes, please.
Sir, I am having one suggestion regarding the example that Mr. Sam has given in the terms of different topics like the collaboration, coordinations,
Mhm.
and change, and some other topics that he has covered very wonderful way.
Mhm.
But suggestion is that if he will consider the example inside the industry,
Mhm.
the student or we can understand very easily, because of most of cases we are very well aware about the our practical things in the inside the our university, inside our college.
Mhm.
But example in the industry is very much the that will give the very experience things to a student as a student. So like he has given the example of collaboration. So
Mhm.
I can little bit explain that it is a collaboration come coordination. In
Mhm.
industry there are many departments like engineering, production, safety, planning, quality, store, and many departments where we as a fresher employee in industry, we have to coordinate and we have to learn with all these departments. Like if we are working at ETP, we need a chemicals, we need manpowers, we need some other facility day to day time, day to day. So we need to coordinate, we need to collaborate with our store department to get the chemical timely. We need to get coordinate with our HR department to get the manpower timely. Suppose we are doing the some monitoring at inside the plant, we need to collaborate and coordinate with our third party to monitoring is to be done within the time frame. And for the further, it is also required to get regular follow-up. Otherwise, what we are planning to run our plant like ETP will going to fail if we are not coordinating in well and times. So this is regarding collaboration. And the next one was regarding the change. In industry, there are a lot of change in terms of the change of procedure, change of technology, change of engineering, change of policies.
Correct.
So we as a fresher or we as a graduate engineer, when we are appointment inside the any plant or inside getting employment inside the any plant, we should always ready to change whatever we told in terms of the suppose there is a policy of change, there is a policy to come inside the plants in general timing is 8 to 5, but due to circumstances there might be change, there may be change the timing. So this is a change of policy and we should always alert in such way and we should train our mind in such way to adopt such types of change, that is management of change, that is we called in simple terms in industrial management of change. So in like conflict management, that is on the code of conduct, innovation thought in industry, if we are inside the R&D, definitely we are going to innovate. But if we are doing as a environment engineer, there is a lot of scope to improve, such as cost saving in terms of the chemical consumption, in terms of the energy consumption, in terms of the avoiding the extra manpower consumption at ETP or whatever the site where we are doing. So this is the types of the innovation come our thought process where we can do in a very correctly way in industries. Like performance, we have to do continuous performance in industry because there is a system to objective and goals. Everyone will have the specific objective and goal. Accordingly, he has to perform his duties and to achieve their goal. Accordingly, the monthly and quarterly review will be done by the management, and whatever the lapses that new appointee or new employee will getting time to time information from the management. So these types of, I think these types of the practical scenario and situations should be given to us to get the better way in learning issues. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Maya Shankar. I feel you have summarized all the discussion which has made by Mr. Shyam in last 1 hour and let's say 10 minutes. Thank you very much for summary and your suggestions. I feel Mr. Shyam is also happy to hear this discussion, and he is
Of course, of course. I'm really happy to hear what Maya Shankar has said. I don't know if he is fresher or he is experienced in the industry, or he is just pursuing his degree. But whatever I heard, it feels like he has some experience in the industry. Right?
Yeah. That is what we thought of, and I feel that this is the outcome of our webinar series, that participants they are coming with their let's say ideas and discussing with us.
Correct.
Thank you, Maya Shankar, on the behalf of presenter and Department of Chemical and Environmental Science. Anyone else want to discuss some points or they want to ask some questions? Please let me know or raise your hand so we can proceed further. Professor Abhishek, with due permission of our today's esteemed guest, Mr. Shyam Pitkar. Hello. Yeah, am I audible? Hello. Shyam, am I audible?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mic got mute under mute. As we are having no more query, so that we can wind up this webinar, I would like to thank Mr. Shyam Pitkar once again for joining us for this webinar. And I hope that it will help and boost the morale of new generation, which is going to be coming in industrial world in next 2 or 3 years, because they will be requiring these important attributes which should be there in them during their job or in the search of new job or even in the switching their job. And I would like to even thanks Maya Shankar for raising some important points. As we all know that he is working in Reliance and he is having good experience in industry or working in industry. And I would like to thanks to all participants for attending them. I hope you will be successful in your career. And with this point, I would like to conclude this webinar. Thank you all.